A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Baylor is still trying to right the ship during Dave Aranda's tenure, but they have made some big moves in the transfer portal to get back to dominance in college football. DJ Lagway, who struggled in his sophomore season at Florida, looks to be healthy and ready to rock, and they are ready to prove that they can be one of the top teams in the Big 12 yet again. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Baylor's offense will take the field first. And here comes DJ Lagway, transfer from Florida. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Throwing Lagway. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Got his man on the right, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Play fake Lagway. Under fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Hard running there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Now, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any...
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like,
they get him up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Back to pass. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Makes the catch. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Finds his big tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes the guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
On the delay, it's Turner. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Bears send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness. And
has it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to add another to their lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Got the quick pass. Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gets the back moving. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we're seeing here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
A strike downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This will likely be the last play of the half. Complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 11 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Yellow Jackets, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Waco.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone, snags it, and he's open. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Running inside, it's Robinson. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here's a give to Robinson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Robinson. Can't get him to the ground.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Robinson. Takes it down to the 35-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Hey guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Finds his man. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Pressure coming. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. The offense changing the play. Handoff to Xavier. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, these offenses that are built for late game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a lot of pressure on the defense for them to be super aggressive and bring a lot more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Robinson again. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to...
Maybe some room here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Rushes on him. Trying to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Bears want to move quickly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have...
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Bears. He got a step and just dusted the field. The Bears have the answer.
How about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field, big-time play, big-time throw, receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Xavier again. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll give it to Robinson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
And how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's